It's another video, and another video where I don't really have a theme. It's Mixed Bag episode. What are we on now? Like, episode 6? Let's go with that. I'll put it up on the screen if that was wrong. Today's episode is a case of unexpected rail fanning, personal stupidity, dumb luck, and a special, albeit dark, treat at the end. I do need to issue a correction, which I haven't had to do for a while. Remember when I said this? This is why, as part of increasing traffic on the line, CPKC is putting in a new 2.53 mile siding at Monroe Center. From pictures I've seen of the work, this will almost definitely be a radio-controlled switch like Genoa is, meaning smoother entry and exit from the siding by trains that don't have to stop and handline the switches. I'm not sure when the new siding is supposed to go into service, but I would suspect later this year sometime. I've read rumors that they're preparing for an eventual conversion over to CTC for this line, but I just don't see it, at least not in the next couple of years. Yeah, I was wrong. The Monroe Center siding is indeed in service and has been since September. I was right about that. However, the conversion to CTC is coming significantly faster than I expected. It was reported on train orders that CTC would be coming to the Chicago sub by summer 2025, with installation to begin shortly this year. It will be interesting to see if CPKC puts in ATCS or operates it through ITCM. The Canadian roads appear to be staying on ATCS, with CPKC converting control points over to the new ATCS frequencies, but CN has begun cutting over some of their lines to ITCM recently. Either way, just wanted to put that out there. On with the video. On an unusually warm late February Monday, I was sitting at Texas Roadhouse in Bloomingdale when I caught word of CPKC 181, which actually had some size to it, and it should be to the Elgin sub between 8 and 8:30. I don't normally rail fan at night, as you could probably tell from the fact that I've only done it on the channel once, but it was right on the way home and it was over 60 degrees out. I didn't have any of my camera equipment with me, so this was shot with my phone, and, well, you can probably tell. Here's 181 rolling into Schaumburg about 9 p.m. with CP 7051 in the lead. That's a SD70 ACU, but not one of the Heritage paint units. 181 actually has some size to it tonight. 180 and 181 had been very slowly growing at this point. Let's head to the following day. It's even warmer, in the mid-70s, although we come 1 degree shy of breaking the official record. Ironically enough, I had to head to Romeoville to work a hockey game in the middle of the day, which meant depending on how long I was stuck there was a decent chance I could stop to do some rail fanning and still get home before traffic got stupid. I checked the Amtrak map to see if there was anything in the area, and there was. The eastbound Southwest Chief was about 10 minutes late, and if I went straight there, I could catch it. I picked Lyle as it's easy to get to from I-355, and I like that spot anyway. I didn't have much time to set up, and here comes 4 around the curve to the west, except I screwed up here. I didn't remember starting the camera, so when I hit the button, I actually shut it off. That's a big whoops. I was happy just seeing something that day, so I was ready to pack up and go home. Just out of curiosity, I checked the Metro tracker and saw that there were trains in either direction within the next 10 minutes. That wasn't too long to wait, so I set up the tripod again and figured I might as well catch those, then head home to beat traffic. First up is inbound Metro 1262, running with 2 locomotives in push mode, but otherwise not too notable. I flipped the camera around for the outbound, and see that red signal on Main 2? That was flashing yellow a minute ago. Little did I know. Well, let's slow it down here. I see the headlights of outbound 1231. No big deal, F40PH leading, but is the side of the train lit up too? I'll let it roll from here. Sorry about the zoom, I was too focused on getting stills. Due to a few different factors, I actually ran out of material for this video until July. The weekend following my birthday, I decided on Saturday to try and get MBNAS again. While it can typically have both Alton and Southern units on it, last night MASBN ran north with 2204 trailing, and so 2204 will be leading back south along with a regular UP trailer. They tone out at 5 p.m. on the dot, and I was not prepared for how fast they'd be ready. I scramble to my spot between Shirley and Funks Grove and get there just in time to find out my still camera lens is completely fogged up. At least the video camera catches it. Finally, we fast forward once again. I'm making a run down to Springfield and bring my camera along to see what I can see on the way there and back. Our first stop is in Atlanta, Illinois, not Georgia, for this southbound. I could hear it triggering detectors behind me as I drove down 55, but it would be closing quickly since I'm going 70 miles per hour. Okay, maybe slightly higher. And it's going 110. So I picked this curve in Atlanta and set up just in time. Here comes Amtrak 301, slowed down for the curve, but still doing a brisk 85 miles per hour past the intermediate signal. On the way back, I want to try and catch Amtrak at 110. As I pass Funks Grove, I hear there's an Amtrak in Bloomington. I have just enough time to get to one of my favorite crossings near Shirley, and here comes 319 doing exactly 110. I thought this was where my day would end, as I had a date to see Twisters that night, but then I found something out. Turns out, ITUG4 has been slowly making its way across the country. This is notable because on the head end is UP 1996, the SP Heritage Unit, and it was leading. It was spotted near Springfield when I got out of the theater, so off to Uptown I go in pure darkness. I hurry to arrive, but when I do arrive, I find the signal at 124 is a diverging approach, meaning southbound Amtrak 307 would be coming through first, and likely meeting TUG4 at McLean. Here comes 307 with a P42 on the head end, a nice touch. That signal has improved to a diverging clear by the time 307 highballs. And the wait begins. After about 40 minutes, the gates activate, and here comes ITUG4 with SP on the head end. This video was almost a year in the making, as I kept intending to get random video to fill this one out, but every attempt turned into its own video, so I'm finally glad to get this one done. If you like the video, hit the like button. It helps me know what kinds of videos you guys like to see. If you're new here, consider hitting the subscribe button. You can follow me on Instagram, Threads, Flickr, and, well, I guess that's it, but links are in the video description. Until next time, thank you for watching, and this has been Tyler, the Central Illinois Rail Fan.